Wow, man. It's time for the multiple choice question.
It is. It is
Yeah.
time for the multiple choice.
I've got a movie I thoroughly enjoyed called Ransom. I think it's from the 90s. Mel Gibson. Hell of a movie. He's a rich dude. He owns an airline. Have you seen him?
I think I did.
His wife was quite pretty.
I think I did see it. The fact that I can't remember anything about it does not bode well for its Rotten Tomatoes ranking, I suppose.
Well,
did you enjoy it? Was it?
I loved it. It was excellent.
Okay.
Anyway, his kid gets kidnapped, and there's a ransom for the return because he's a rich man, So there's a ransom, and then he decides he's gonna flip things a little. It's very good, Mel Gibson, very good. And while it's coming down to crunch time, he has a very ominous phone call with a kidnapper.
Is it kind of a Taken sort of?
Something like that.
Yeah.
He flips things a little. And that ominous phone call, the kidnapper refers to a classic piece of literature, a classic book. Is it A, The Catcher in the Rye, B, Lord of the Flies, C, The Time Machine, or D, what was D again? I'll tell you. F. Scott Fitzgerald. What's the dude?
I'm not
Leonardo
helping out here.
DiCaprio.
I want to let you.
Wait,
I mean, The Great Gatsby.
Yes, The Great Gatsby. Thank
Right.
you. So was it The Catcher in the Rye, Lord of the Flies, The Time Machine, or it was To Kill a Mockingbird. That's the fourth one. Not
The Great Gatsby.
Yeah. So what did he refer to in that conversation? Catcher in the Rye.
I feel like you may have, by being so anal about To Kill a Mockingbird, you may have given yourself away, or you're an extremely cunning like
Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies.
So what was the context? Give me the context of this particular conversation.
It was about
because I'm sure he phoned a few times, right?
Revenge of the classes, if you like.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I mean, Great Gatsby would have definitely, potentially, it's got potential to lead me astray on that. So I can see why you. To Kill a Mockingbird also has that potential because obviously, that's it's the famous legal drama. So that one's also got the kind of potential. Lord of the Flies is maybe a bit strange. I don't think, William Golding's classic Lord of the Flies. I saw a lovely comment today that that Lord of the Flies, everybody thought it was outrageous because it's about all these private school boys who were on this island and then tried to form a society and fell to infighting. Yeah. And then they said that this is basically like the modern Tory party, which is quite funny. But yeah, so and then the other one, the first one you said was
Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye. So Catcher in the Rye is about like a teenage boy who's like a badass who thinks he's a badass anyway. So I think I might set Catcher in the Rye aside. I don't think it's really the kind of book that you're going to refer to in a ransom scenario in any sort of way. I think I'm going to set Lord of the Flies aside because I'm not sure if you kidnap somebody you're going to be like, kill Piggy, for his glasses. I think we can set that aside. So now we've got To Kill a Mockingbird, and what was the other one? Time Machine. All right. So Great Gatsby. We've written off the Great Gatsby. Yeah. So Time Machine. Time Machine is unlikely as it's got to be Catcher in the Rye, doesn't it? It has to be because that's really that's what it's about.
Your final answer
is the Catcher in the Rye.
That's very good. Very good. I mean, you were so close, man. You were so close.
Was I wrong?
Yeah, it was Time Machine.
Was it? Oh, right.
Yeah, but you used Catcher in the Rye, and I like because there was another Mel Gibson movie where he plays.
I've got to tell you, can I just interrupt for just a second?
Yeah.
That was perfect lying. That was perfect, Ryan. It was ominously good. Like
really?
to make that whole scene about removing the Great Gatsby and to insert the. Oh, you
Well,
had me right from the
It's
get go. I was
actually
set off.
naivety. Yeah, but I do that well. Yeah, naivety. Yeah. No, there was a great movie with Julia Roberts and Mel Gibson where he's like this dude who used to be an assassin, and then all assassins apparently have to purchase a copy of Catcher in the Rye whenever they're in a bookstore and it's got Catcher in the Rye.
Okay.
Like there's like this weird Manchurian Candidate vibe.
Okay.
So he's got that issue in that movie. I forget the name of the movie. Bloody good, worth a watch. And he always has to. He's got that problem. Bookstore, Catcher in the Rye. That's how they trace him. The FBI or the CIA.
Okay.
Because we just a copy of Catcher in the Rye has just been stolen and bought in that shop. That's him. Everybody on. That's fucking funny, but not funny, but it's. Good.
Oh, but that's why you wanted to include
Yes.
Catcher in the Rye in this.
But they
see,
do, in
okay.
fact, the guy says, "Do you remember Time Machine? Remember the Morlocks and the Eloi? The Eloi live above the ground, and the Morlocks do all their work for them. But every now and then, the Morlocks come to the surface and grab one of the Eloi and take it down, and that's what's happened here." So it was very ominous and very excellent, especially if you
Who's the actor
the bad
who
guy.
plays the bad guy?
Sinise, Gary Sinise. Yeah,
Uh,
he does it well. Yeah, I think I'm right. Yeah, I think it's Gary Sinise. And so it's a great conversation between Mel Gibson and Gary. And I like that reference. Very, very cool.